in the biotech space as well, but we're really microbiologists, and our focus is non-biomed. We are focusing on the use of biotechnology, particularly microbes, on the solution to various environmental issues. The lowest hanging fruit for our initial market is bioremediation, the use of microbes to break down toxins and contaminants in the environment. So that's what we're doing, focusing in particular on things that don't break down easily, and so-called forever chemicals, and something that's new that chemicals have been engineered really to be resistant to breakdown. A lot of money making a chemical for various things, and electrical engineering, various things you don't want it to break down. And so a lot of effort's gone into making things that are resistant to bacterial degradation. So how do we get around that? How do we overcome those things? And that's where the word for forever chemicals comes from. And so how do we meet this global need to manage these chemicals, reduce the overall toxicity in the environment? And actually, it's a kind of an old technology. Bioremediation, it's been around for probably several decades. When you spill something on the ground, there of course are already bacteria there, so you already have a biological process going on. The problem is that some of these new chemicals are so novel that they're outside the catabolic competency of most of the cells. So you have things that are break down to some degree, like petroleum products on one end, and you have things that don't break down, like chlorinated compounds, and the big one now is the polyfluoral alkyl substances, chlorinated. So these are things that the bugs have never seen. They have very little capability of doing much with it. So focus on those things. So we make what we actually do, the things we do commercially is we make the bacteria and use bacteria-derived products. And left incubation tank, it's a couple hundred liters, and we're fermenting. We're growing up a strain that we think will be useful. And so it's large-scale microbiology, so we do all the regular stuff that microbiologists do. We do isolate strains on a plate, and we take those and put them in a liquid culture, shake flasks, things like that. But eventually, if you're going to do it at commercial scale, it's the scale that really sinks a lot of the commercial applications. So it's going to these big fermentation tanks. So think microbrewery if you're thinking about how we work and where we're going with this. It's large-scale production of either the strains themselves or the products the strains are made to supply commercially.